I'm Elisabeth Larkam with Balanced Body Pilates. So many of my clients have asked me for additional weight-bearing work they can do that will improve their balance and help them connect more effectively their feet and ankles with their core, their spine. So here's a sequence that we practice with the combo chair. We use a small box, a moon box, and also the functional footprint. We start off without crossing the midline, balancing your foot on the functional footprint. And then we'll start off with hip unleveling. So lower one side of the pubic bone and then hike it up. Aim this sitting bone, this ischium, towards the opposite ankle bone, unleveling the pelvis and then hiking it up. All the while with a force of adduction on the supporting leg, so you get as close to the inner thigh, as high on the femur head of the supporting hip joint as possible. Then balancing high on the femur head, it's hip and knee extension and flexion, holding on with both hands, giving each arm a turn to hold on, and then neither hand holds on. And the same would be true on the other side. Now, staying facing the chair, plan on crossing the midline. So, one foot, the new leg in my case, goes on the functional footprint, and the other leg crosses over the pedal. Exhale to press down, inhale to come up. Holding on with both hands, one hand, and then neither hand. Aligning this knee over those toes. And keeping the ASIS level and steady straight ahead here. Now if you take inhalation as you press down, you can have the idea that your sacrum is moving the back top of your head up towards the ceiling. Having done these leg presses facing the chair without crossing the midline and crossing the midline, change the stance leg so that now you'll be parallel to the side of the chair. Without crossing the midline, one foot goes on the pedal, so the whole first ray is on the pedal. And here we are again with hip unleveling. So one corner of the pubic bone aims down, and then it goes up, down, and up. Rocking the pelvis on top of the femur head, staying as high as possible on the standing hip joint. Now level the ASIS, and first holding on and then letting go. As you inhale, climb a little taller on your supporting side leg. It would be as if the back top of your head could go zooming up away from your sacrum. Now we'll do this same idea, crossing the midline. So you can leave the supporting structure here, put the new foot on it, and cross over. Now you'll have about your, say, the third toe on the apex of the standing platform. Either exhale to press down or inhale. Lots of options. You really can't go wrong. It's just a matter of choosing the breath pattern that facilitates your client's organization. The key point here is to be high up on your femur head of the supporting leg, and of course to keep the sternum directly above the pubic bone, not leaning back at all. Now we'll put the dowel in and put the footprint up high on the chair top. You can use this box to block the descent of the foot pedal. And here we go. Planting your foot on the functional footprint and keeping that footprint level and steady. You can have your hands touching first and then letting go without crossing the midline, and then crossing over the midline. Rotate the functional footprint so that the tibial tuberosity aims right over the second toe. Sure, I'll get right on it. Pulling back with the ASIS here, so the pelvis doesn't rotate. You're crossing over the midline and getting more length through the external rotators and gluteals. Now we'll take this same sequence facing the side of the chair in parallel, keeping a force of adduction, drawing the inner thighs towards each other, pressing down firmly with the sole of your big toe to help keep the functional footprint steady. And there you have it, a trip around the hip, which will facilitate your balance and control. See you soon.